Just like most living things, planet Earth also has two lungs. One of the most important lungs planet Earth has is the Amazon rainforest, which we've made a video on. So where is the other one? The other one is here, the Congo rainforest. When we made a video about gorillas and the Congo rainforest, some people suggested to make a video about this jungle. This is the second largest forest after the Amazon, and in terms of trees, it doesn't lack anything less than Amazon. The size of this forest is more than 2 million square kilometers, and it's not only in the Congo. There is 6 countries that this forest is located in: Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Congo, Gabon, Cameroon, Central African Republic, and Equatorial Guinea. But there is a reason that they call it the Congo forest, because the densest parts are located in both Congos. An interesting fact about the Congo forest is that in 1 hectare of forest, you will find different types of trees than the entire country of the UK. Just imagine how many types of trees are in 1 hectare of this forest. But the trees are not the only dense part about the jungle. There are all types of animals here as well. Different types of insects, birds, and many more live their life inside this forest. And the most famous ones are gorillas, and because of the dense forest, it has separated them into 2 sections. Just like we said in the Amazon video, the largest river in the whole world is inside the Amazon forest. But what about the Congo? In the second massive lung of the planet, there is a massive river called the Congo River. And it's interesting to know that the location the gorillas live is close to this river. Just like inside the Amazon forest, there is all types of tribes you can find in the Congo forest, and they reach about 150 different ethnic groups. These tribes have their own cultures, but they're mostly very athletic, very good hunters and gatherers. And even though they're not really civilized, but they're extremely smart. And the cool part is that they're very welcoming to tourists, and they actually communicate with them rather than attack them. Even though the Congo forest is extremely dense and it's more dense than most forests, but compared to the Amazon, it still lacks, and it's a little bit smaller than the Amazon. The most famous animals that live inside this forest are elephants, chimpanzees, 2 different types of gorillas, wild African boars, leopards, and a unique animal that's special for the Congo forest called the okapi. These are the famous ones, but around the whole Congo forest, there's more than 10,000 living animals, and we can't name every single one. If you compare the Congo forest to the Amazon, it's much better, and that's in terms of deforestation. And its weather is a little bit better as well, because each year it at least rains 1200 millimeters, and at most it will rain about 2000 millimeters. Another astounding fact about the rainforest is that throughout the 12 months of the year, the temperature doesn't change much, and it keeps an average temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, and that means it's never too cold or too hot. Everything we just told you is pretty good, but there are negative things about it as well. These are positive things, but they turn negative when it's used in the wrong way, and that's because the Congo forest is very rich in minerals. First of all, there's a lot of oil underneath it. More than that, there is copper. And worst of all, there is a lot of cobalt. If you've seen our video about batteries, you know why cobalt is so bad. Western and Chinese companies are always trying to invest in mines inside the forest, and all these corporations want is money. A lot of people that live near the Congo forest are extremely poor, and they will work like slaves for these corporations. These mines do too much damage to this forest, and it all has to do with these corporations trying to get the cobalt out. Because the poverty people are facing in this area, it causes a lot of animals to go extinct because they're hunted down so badly. They don't make much money, so they have to hunt for their food. You might ask how many people actually live in the forest to eradicate an animal. You have to know that around 90 million people live around and inside the Congo forest, and that's an insane number of people. Most of these people's livelihood is dependent on this forest, and without it, they can't live. If you enter the Congo rainforest and you're confronted with the tribes, you basically go back in time. The people that live here hunt very well, use primal tools to start fire, build houses with the supplies available to them, and they don't care what's going on outside of the forest. You guys see this? They don't even care about matches. They start the fire with their hands. If you want to find the poorest place in the world, it's inside the Congo basin. People that have zero money, but they don't need any money because there's no supermarkets inside the jungle or a gas station. Anything they need, they have to go find it. Water, food, or shelter. Another problem the Congo forest is facing is people cutting down the trees and replacing them with palm trees, and that's to produce palm oil. From the photos they took with satellites, shows the people around the Congo basin are basically causing deforestation, and they're basically replacing the forest with palm trees. And just like a form of pest, they're basically going forward and destroying the forests. And the interesting part is that it started in the year 2010, and it only has been 13 years. And if they don't put a stop to it, it will have the Amazon rainforest results, and it's extremely bad for the environment. Most scientists believe that if you destroy any of these rainforests on the planet, it will have catastrophic results, and it will for sure have a negative effect on the weather. It's like a person having lung cancer, and they will have a hard time breathing. Another thing that worries environmentalists is that the Congo government is trying to invest in oil refineries inside the Congo rainforest. You really can't say this rainforest belongs to a certain country because it puts negative effect or positive effects in the whole world. What do you guys think?